Hello everybody, it is Andreas the Luxray. I am going to be doing a new series. This will be my first attempt of doing a series on my own without a co-commentator, so I do not promise to be doomed to do well, but you know, we all gotta start somewhere. So today we're going to be playing Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion just because it's a game I know fairly well. Not really doing any mods. The only thing I'm using as far as mod-wise is the unofficial
I was born
community
87
patch
years ago.
let the game run a little better.
For
So,
65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life. The person you heard talking, that is Emperor Uriel Septim. He happens to be played by one of my favorite actors / voice actors, Patrick Stewart. Yeah, so let us begin. I don't usually play Imperials. I think that for this run through, I am probably going to play an Argonian, because they are my favorite race. One, you get to, you can breathe underwater, and you have natural immunities to diseases and poisons. Good for stealth builds, good for stuff like that. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna name it after a D&D character of mine, Zarkos. Let's see, what can I do here? I ain't gonna mess with the settings all too much. I just kind of want to get into the game and have some fun. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of quickly build a Argonian and go from there. Yeah, that looks fine. Just turn the age down because I like the green. Complexion can go here because I like it to look a little darker. Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the fix follower stuff. Like I said, running some of the unofficial patches to fix everything.
Being so close to the water,
that guy will talk to you and taunt you. I'm just gonna sit back here and wait for the guards to show up and do the thing.
Hear the sounds from the lake. The boats, the gulls.
So let me know if you think the game volume's too loud or if I'm too soft or you know, the whole deal.
You'll be dead
again, still, I've done a few co-op series before, but nothing serious. This is gonna be my first official serious series.
You hear that?
Some of them have been, I've had to stop some of them. I've had a lot of life stuff going on, so I haven't been able to be consistent. And I apologize about that, but I'm going to try being more consistent, and I'm going to try getting to do more solo stuff so I can get the hang of it and not have to rely on my
job right now is to get you to safety.
My problem is I'm not the most confident on my own.
What's this prisoner
But that's
doing
why
here?
I'm doing a simple
This cell is
series
supposed to be off limits.
like this, where I can kind of just
Usual
mindlessly
mix up with the
play.
watch.
And I know
Never
just
mind.
about
Get
everything.
that
I
gate
don't know if
open.
I'm gonna be doing any
Stand
DLCs.
back, prisoner.
We'll see.
We
I
won't
don't
hesitate to
know.
kill you if you get in our way.
I don't know if I'm
No
just gonna do
signs.
base game start
Stay
to
put,
finish.
prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
For now,
You. I've seen
we
you.
have Emperor Uriel Septim.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
So this is our character. We're kind of in prison
Better not
rags
close
at
this
the
one.
moment.
There's no way to open it from the other side.
Yeah, nothing too special about
Looks
us.
like this is your lucky day.
Though
Just stay out of our way.
we get our escape tunnel right here. So we will. I'm probably gonna do what I always do and do a sneak build. Stealth and stealth archers and such have always been and always will be probably the best way to play. I also like as far as a damaging standpoint, especially with the archer, because you can pick things off from a long
Close up
range.
left. Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down. Down.
Now this is going to give us access to our first weapon. Away from us at the end of the thing. I always kind of loot these guys because they sometimes carry potions. She has a steel short sword, which we will be able to keep, so we'll keep that. Just to get us out of the prison ranks, I will wear the ropes for now. They have no armor rating, but it's at least better than rags, I guess. It looks better, at least, a little bit. Some weak potions of healing, some stuff like that.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Put our fist down. I'll equip the sword, even though it doesn't do much.
We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate.
Sorry about all the
blades.
I'm just trying to think of what to say.
I'll take
I've never been
Let's move.
very good at
You stay here,
talking.
prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
But let's see. So yes, to ready your weapon or fist, you push F. To attack, you press L. Well, the left mouse button. To block, you push the right mouse button. So it's... And we have our first encounter here, a couple of rats. Very akin to the Steamer in Skyrim, but kind of a predecessor. Here we go, our first bow. It's kind of garbage, but it's a thing. Full set of leather armor, torch, a single gold. We've got some lockpicks. My favorite lockpicking minigame out of any Elder Scrolls or Bethesda game is this one. You take the bow, you take the arrow. This is primarily what I'm going to be using through the playthrough. Not this particular bow, but, you know, boom, archery. Simple as that. If we're lucky here, we can get our first stealth kill. Yup. Retrieve the arrow. You can occasionally get your arrows back. Not all the time. It's unfortunate. She has a club and some stuff. You can take the key, or you can do what I like to do. And just a little more lockpicking experience. We have a healing spell.
We have a couple of spells starting off, which I will show you. We have Flare, Cure, or Heal Minor Wounds, and then the 2 scrolls we picked up. This is a mod thing. This is to fix the followers from the unofficial Oblivion patches. They're, yeah, there. In this barrel you can find a dagger and a club. I'll take the dagger, but I'll leave the club because there's just some extra weight we don't need. Now that we have our rusty leather iron, our rough leather stuff, we'll go ahead and put it on. It's a full set. Doesn't offer much in the way of protection. We'll want to upgrade it as soon as possible, but it's there. It's something to start us off with. He saw me. Just taking hits like that can be a good way of gaining a little bit of experience for light armor, heavy armor, whatever you're using, and then just kind of repeatedly hitting things. There's skill trainers in the game. Okay, look, some more arrows. I'm probably not going to take the iron stuff because I'm going to go with light armor, but I'll take the torches and the lockpicks and the potion. I don't need the bow because I already have one. You can come out of here with quite a few good, quite a number of iron arrows if you know what you're doing. These guys are gonna fight the zombie, kind of help the rat take out the zombie, though the rat will come and attack you once you're done, and if you're lucky enough, you can get a sneak attack on the rat, and this is what I'm talking about. You can kind of get your arrows back sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. The zombie, if you face the zombie one-on-one, he can be kind of a challenge this early on. Not terribly bad, but kind of a challenge. You move faster when you have your weapon away, so don't always be moving with your weapon out. Stealth is a good part of this game. There's heavy armor, there's two-handed weapons. I'll go over all the skills when we go to make our quote-unquote class, which is a little different from the newer incarnation of this game, Skyrim. Or the newest iteration of this series, I should say. I like this game personally and more than I do Skyrim. But Skyrim's still a pretty fun game, and I was thinking about doing a series on it on my channel. My only issue is I don't have all the DLC for the game. So, yeah. The blood splatter kind of fades in and out, and it's weird. This game has a few bugs that you can exploit for stuff, but I probably won't do a whole lot of that unless it is requested. As per usual, I will try and keep as family friendly as possible, because this game is really just kind of cartoonish violence. I would probably say younger kids may not want to watch this series, but then again, I really don't direct my audience towards the younger generation of children, just because, well, even I can get kind of frustrated sometimes and say things that younger kids shouldn't hear. But as you can see up in the corner there, it tells you when your sneak is leveling up, and we're kind of just gonna stay crouched throughout the entirety of this dungeon or I should say this mini dungeon, really. It's not really a full-on proper dungeon, but we'll have one of those as soon as we get out that I'll explore and go through and get some stuff. Yeah. Our main goal at the moment is to just try and get some extra coinage, because we don't really have much in the way of money right now. We have, what, 17 gold? Here you can find some more healing and some lockpicks. Just gonna kind of heal. Right, is low. Another rat. you can find some ale in here, which is good for restoring stamina, but other than that, it gives you drain intelligence and willpower, which is not the best. We'll take it for sell fodder, because it does sell for like 1 to 2 gold apiece, which can add up. Not necessarily the best selling item, but it's something and like I said, we'll want to replace this ASAP. Here you can find some mushrooms, and I'll go into how alchemy and stuff works, because that's also a big part of the sneak build stuff. So you want to collect as much alchemy ingredients as you can. The way alchemy ingredients are handled in this game is you have a percentile chance to harvest something dependent on your alchemy skill. So if your skill's not the best, you're not going to find a whole lot of ingredients. There are 2 ways to upgrade your alchemy skill. That's by stuffing your face with the different alchemy ingredients, and there's a bunch of them, and you learn their effects that way, and so on and so forth. Or combining just different alchemy ingredients to make potions or poisons or other things, mainly potions and poisons. They handle food items differently in this game. Instead of being able to craft meals like in Skyrim, you take the food items and make potions. And see, this guy hasn't seen us yet, so we'll go ahead and pop him with one of our arrows, get a sneak attack critical, which those will get better as time goes on. For now, we're just gonna kind of pump him full of arrows until we. I lost my train of thought. Whoops. So yeah, we're just gonna say hello. We're gonna say hello to that guy, and then we're gonna move on our way. So here we get our first mortar and pestle, some stock caps, and poison of illness. This will help us say hello to people better. See, we have a bunch of lock pickers, which is always good. Let's see. Let me go through the alchemy setup for you. So you'll find your mortar and pestle in your miscellaneous, or in your alchemy tab. Duh. I'm sorry. And then you'll just add an ingredient. So, for example, stinkhorn caps and whiff stalks will make a poison of damage. Yeah. More flesh and rat meat, which you get more flesh will damage fatigue, which is kind of useless, but it'll help us with this. Foods can either restore health or restore fatigue in this game, but it's basically your stamina. Yeah. And that's all we can do for right now. So we'll just move on, and if we see any other alchemy stuff, like here, we'll try and pick it up. No guarantees. This thing will have some more rat meat, which will mean more damage fatigue stuff, which is useful for selling. You can create potions and sell them. This guy we're just gonna shoot. Come and hit us with an axe or a mace or something. He has 2 gold and a bear pelt, which will go into how selling and haggling and stuff like that works. I don't know where his mace or axe went, but it's fine. Don't necessarily need it. Okay, there's nothing really up here. We're coming up on what I would like to say is one of the more difficult areas of this mini dungeon. It can throw you for a loop if you're not expecting it, but I wouldn't particularly say this mini dungeon's hard at all. Relatively easy, honestly. Anyways, we get some more arrows and some more block picks, which are useful. Over here, you see these logs. You can kind of push them over and drop them on the goblins, so you don't have to fight them. Just instant KOs. instant chaos for everybody. So yeah, that's how you can say hello to those guys. I just always double check everything. You never know when you're gonna find stuff. This guy had an iron short sword, which is we don't need. We're gonna primarily stick with our bow. This guy had a bow, so we can get a mace. So we're gonna get some arrows and lockpick up. We also have another rusty iron bow. Ooh, first breaking of the lockpick. Yes, if you fail that minigame, which it can be kind of difficult for people new to it, you do break your lockpick. Now, kind of like Skyrim, there is an unbreakable lockpick, but it's not in the form of a perk. I know you eventually have to return it to, this is the area I was talking about, but as I was saying, I know you have to return it to the Twilight Sepulchre eventually in Skyrim, but you can get what's it called? So you can open this and force the rat and have the rats fight. That is my timer. It's already been 20 minutes, but we're gonna keep going for a little longer just until I get out of the dungeon. I might edit out, some of these parts, but it'll be fine. Get from behind. This is where the part can be kind of difficult because there's a witch, there's 3 or 4 goblins. You gotta watch out, otherwise you'll end up having to restart from the last autosave point, which is never fun. Ranged attacks and staying mobile will kind of help you deal with this witch. So she'll, as I'm showing here, she'll throw you for a loop. I might actually have to use a potion, which I was hoping to not have to use. No, I'm good? Okay, I'm good. Now this guy should be pretty weak from the rats that were down there. Oh no, kinda easily took care of him. Well, held him with arrows from up here because he's kinda trapped. Yeah, good way of doing it. There. Done. If you already draw back your bow, you can kind of shoot it into the ground, call it a day, pick up the arrow, you'll be fine. Now this area could have been so much worse if we had to fight all of the rats on top of the, all the goblins. It would have been kind of scary, but we kind of sectioned everything off. And stabs can be good if you have the soul gems for them. We're not going to worry about the stabs, we're just going to go on our merry way. We're gonna pick it up, grab all the alchemy ingredients. I am going to do a quick rest here, because that'll autosave the game as well as fully restore our health, magic, and stamina. There's a repair hammer, an iron longsword, all that good stuff. I'll show you what repair hammers do. We're probably not going to use them very often, but you go into your inventory, you go into your miscellaneous slot, you find the repair hammer, and there's a % chance for it to break. We did end up getting lucky and not breaking it and fully repairing our bow, though, which is always a bonus. We're going to loot the goblin here. She had 6 of our arrows, soul gem, and a ruby. Very nice. You can get some decent self-fodder out of here. Loot the chest. We're nearly out of the dungeon, so I think I'm gonna call it for a first episode right here. We'll save. We still have a little bit longer to do. And I know I said I was gonna get out of the dungeon, but we're pushing 25 minutes and I don't want to go too long. So thank you everybody for watching. I will see you in the next one. The next one will be picking up right where we left off. Have a wonderful day, and see you later.